Right, so these are the middle points. Okay. That's the centre of the tail right there. So let's have
half back to the centre.
in that.
Yeah.
Assistant here on the left. In that.
What? Sorry, before you go on, what is that point that he's got his finger on? How do you identify that?
That's the top of the next line.
Right, I see.
So what I'm doing now, each subsequent line gets pinned to the centre, and then the fabric in between the lines gets pulled out to the side. Now the key trick with these is that they go 3, 2, 1. So the aftmost cell gets folded 3 times. That's the 3-fold. The second cell, which is this one, gets folded twice, which is like that. So that gets folded into 2. And the next one, and onwards, release the next ones are single folds. Now this next one is the next one is an example of how all the rest of the gauze work, which is like, don't move. Come up here and watch. Come up here and watch. So he's pinning the top of the line.
Yeah.
Trace the line all the way up, and you see it comes up this tab. And what I do is I pull that to the natural extent in between until it's middled up. That's now middled up in between.
Yeah.
Take all the fabric onto the outside, release and pin. So that one is now under tension and all the fabric in between is out. So you end up with the characteristic double triangle shape.
Right.
I'll do the next one and it'll be really obvious. So down at the skirt, follow the skirt around to the next line. Fabric outboard, left hand pin that please. No, there where I am. Right, and again, line under tension.
Yep.
Fabric outboard, follow the tape up, which takes me to there. And now it's exactly the same as the last one I did. Middle the tape up, fabric outboard, pin that please, and then we just keep going in a sequence of triangles. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And the only thing that's difficult on these is getting started. And the big trick at this end, come and look, is to make sure when you do this bit, you pull all the fabric cleanly outboard as you do that bit.
Yeah.
In this one. Got that?
Right, thank you.
Now you might want to keep videoing because I'm about to show you another very nice trick at the end.
Okay.
Again, follow the skirt round. Find the next one, left hand there, right hand there, please. Middling it up, all the fabric outboard, nice and clean, pin it. Follow the skirt round, tension it and pin it. Follow it up to its natural extent, pin that. You see how it starts to take shape?
Yeah.
Follow the skirt round, tension the line and pin it. And when you get to the top here, it's slightly different, but the same principle applies. So we just pull those out to their natural extent, fabric all outboard, tension down the side, centre pin that, and we've got the double triangles again. Again, following the skirt round, and that's the nose of the parachute. So we're pinning that, please. There. And pull the fabric out to its natural extent in between. So all the lines are under tension down the centre, and all the fabric between the lines is now outboard. Any questions? Okay?
That's good. Yeah.
Right, so what I need is everybody on my side, please, for the next step. While we bring the rest of the parachute across, everybody to my side, please. You can let go, thank you.
You don't have to put weights on there.
Well,
keep
if you're doing it on your own, you've got a bunch of weights. That's great. But I'm going to use humans instead for that. So I need hands there, holding down, doing nothing until I tell you. Okay. Fingertips on the lines. Now we take the other side across and start again. Right hand exactly there. Fingertips there. Fabric's going to go on your hands. Don't worry about it. Hands gently away, please. Come over to my side, please. In. Right, starting at the tail, follow it round, find the first line.
You're on the outermost cell on this half. Right?
Correct, and it's different because this is the rearmost edge. This is not a cell, this is the trailing edge. Pin. Then, again, the lines are down the centre under tension. That's the rearmost one. And then I'm looking for the next one. It's not that seam, it's the one above, which is here. And I know it's correct because I can pull it to tension like that, and I'm now middling up that line. Don't worry about that mess down there.
If you want to make it quicker for yourself, help someone who's repacking and then they can help you.
Pin
That way you can get
aggressively. This goes into a 3, like that. And the way I always remember this is that it's 3, 2, 1. The first one's 3, the next one's a 2, and the others are 1s. Again, hold pin please. Tracing the skirt around. That's now the first true panel, left hand pin there. So that's the bottom end of the first true panel, lines under tension, fabric outside. Now we find the top end of that line, here. In fact, that one is just the 2, isn't it? There. Next piece there. That's the same there, please. And this is the one where we go into they're all like this all the way down. So we middle it up. There. Sweep the fabric out. Pin there. And then we're into the lovely double triangles. All the way through. Left hand away, right away. Up, 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 up. Left hand there, thank you. Pin. There's the tape. Tension, sweep it out from there. And now we're on a roll. Any questions? Pin.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Pin, very good. Like I say, the only bit that's difficult about these is the first 3 panels. First 2 panels really on each side. And if you own one of these, I would strongly encourage you to do 2 things. 1, watch the video, and 2, practice repacking it on your own. And take your time to get those first sections right, because you've got to understand what's the difference in shape between 3-dimensional parachute and 2-dimensional parachute. So at the end I'll tell you how I visualize it. Pin. Pin. Okay, you can let go now. Right, come up to this end, everybody. So now's the point at which we bring everything in towards the centre. Gently open like this. Grab to the logical extent, and this is why it needs to be secured really tightly down there. Get the centre lines, shuggle it in, and you can see the parachute comes together a wee bit when you do that. There we are, you see it's nice and tidy down the centre there. There. See the difference?
Yeah.
There. That was pretty obvious, that one, wasn't it? And these guys, this is going to be a good one, isn't it? There we go. Oh, look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. Right, any questions so far before we do the final folds? Make sense?
Yeah, good.
Right, everybody on my side, please. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to tell you. Press filming position there. Right, one person there, one person there. Up, up, up. There we go. Right. So, listen very carefully. The fold we're about to do is a ridge fold. This side is going to fold in half like that. That edge is going to go to the centre underneath. If you're not careful when you do this, all this will splay off there. So don't do that. The trick is to make sure that all the effort we just put into putting those lines down the centre doesn't get wasted. So the best trick to do this is put your hand underneath, gently pinch the fabric where your fingers are, and then sweep downwards. Do not sweep upwards, you'll mess it up. Sweep downwards like I'm doing. Go for it.
Halfway through.
Yeah, and you're aiming to not allow a gap to make here.
Pinch somewhere here.
Correct, yeah. Don't pull it towards you. Do not allow a gap to appear in the centre. Keep those lines centred. Lovely. Sweep towards me gently. Lovely. Change sides. Up, 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 up. Change sides. Same again. Remember, keep those white lines down the centre. Okay. Right, now's the really, really tricky one. I need everybody on this side, please. So we're going to grab the whole thing fairly firmly, and we're going to fold like this. Everybody got it? Everybody happy? And don't let go when you get to the other side. Gently over. Right, don't let go. Don't let go. Don't move your hands. Gently hands away. Hands away gently.
Quite nice to hear that it's got my iPad in there with
my weight bags around. Okay, any questions so far? You can basically stop filming now.
What's the next one?
It's Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And now we
Yeah.
can put it into the bag. D-bag, please.
How does that one stop the line over?
It up. Careful, careful, careful. It retards the full stretch of those lines and stops them going over. Thank you. And that's from the harness, isn't it?
Yes. I'll come back in a minute.
Yeah. Right, release the tension at the bottom. Release the tension on the harness. I'm going to be putting the harness towards us. Gently pull the harness away until I tell you to stop. Gently, gently, stop. I need somebody to stow that and do it up with a rubber band, please. Up on there, how to do this. What was that, sorry? Don't worry, I'll do it in a moment.
Four loops.
Yeah, because they're skinny lines.
mention here on package, Rogallo, we have this opening. This wouldn't come off.
Okay, 2 seconds, please. What didn't come off? Did the parachute get fully inflated?
No. And I suppose in the end would have, but
If the parachute wasn't fully inflated, that's normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and in fact it's functioning normally because the whole point of that rubber band is to stop it inflating before it's supposed to.
is it?
Yes. If it didn't come to an aggressive full stretch, that's normal. Well done for checking that.
Okay, cool.
Right, pairs of hands like I demoed before, please. And you're just containing it as it comes towards me, not lifting, not grabbing, just containing. Keep it as a small snake, weights away, weights away. Hands away. That's it, just do the fence thing, don't lift it or drag it, just stop it splaying. Squeeze the air out, just make it flat. Squeeze it out, make it flat. Right, thread that black through that grommet. Got it. Yes.
Just to let you know, we've got some forms for failures.
Have we had any?
No, I think it was just the one that you've just looked at.
It's not a failure.
Not a failure.
As long as the parachute didn't come under full tension, that's not a failure, but very good for spotting it.
Can we leave you these forms?
With pleasure.
There we go. And I'll go and relieve the top.
So I'm changing these bands because they're not short enough. Because you've got skinny line bundles.
Am I full up?
They're not big enough. Sorry, I mean they're too big, too baggy. Where's my breakfast?
Somebody's eating it.
Okay.
I need solids. How do I get food?
I'm coming to do an order for you.
You're a beautiful human. Thank you. Right, questions.
How do you decide how much do you
About 50
like?
centimetres left. Yeah. Just so that the bag doesn't open too quickly when you pull the handle. It's kind of an arm thing. What about the repacking itself? I did that folding extremely quick.
my main issue all the time is what to start with. So
Yeah. So
I'll
the
see it
beauty
again.
of it is, I'm going to let you put that back in the
Yep.
harness. Right.
Yep.
Tool check. All 4 weight backs away. We didn't put any lines in the top, and that's ready to go back in now. Yeah. So